It is persimmon season. What does that mean? Well, these are a great little fruit that is kind of hard to find in the groceries, but sometimes you'll find them, but even harder to find in the grocery organic. But your local farmers are very likely to have them in the fall. They taste amazing, and there are several different types. Not all persimmons are the same, so if you've had one and you didn't have a good experience with it, give a different variety a try. There are a ton of different varieties, but the most common ones are the Hychias, the Fuyu, and then Eureka. So Fuyu and Eureka look very, very similar. They're more squatty and short and flat. And then you see this one is quite different. So they are very astringent. Some are more astringent than others. So for example, this guy is not as astringent, the Hychia, and this one is more elongated. These you can eat raw, just like an apple. It can be crunchy, hard, doesn't matter. It can be soft, it's a little sweeter, it's really nice. However, if you have a short and squatty variety, you're gonna make sure those are fully ripened before you eat them because they're very astringent. Astringent is that taste or feeling when you bite into something and it's very dry, almost like eating cotton. You don't want to eat cotton because when these are ripe, they're amazing. So the flavor is usually a little more brown sugar apricot-y, somewhere in that family. Each variety will taste slightly different than the others. The more they ripen, they usually change color and darken, usually just a little, but again, it depends on your variety. And when they're really soft and you think, oh, they're too soft, they're probably perfect. And when you see things like this is usually not a bad spot. Usually it's a seed. So some of them, not all of them, will have a big flat seed in the middle. And this is a great way to just go plant it and try to grow some yourself. But what do you do if you get really hard persimmons? How do you ripen them? So I will take a paper bag like this, and I put the hard persimmons in there with either an onion or an apple. You could use a banana that's green. And then I do this and let them sit out on a counter for a while. They will ripen within a week or so, depending on how hard they were to start with and when they were picked. If they were picked a little green, could take 3 weeks to ripen. I've had some persimmons not ripen for a good 4 or 5 weeks. It's really kind of nice though. So I will get several and then I ripen them faster and some slower so that I just continuously have them. What do you do with these guys? Well, when you open these up, you're gonna find the top, I usually just cut right off. This one is super overripe, which is perfect. So it looks a bit like a tomato on the inside and very gelatinous. So this jelly is how you know, oh, it's perfect for eating. So sweet, tastes amazing, and it will taste better than it smells, I can tell you. So good. Then again, if you have the crunchy ones, you can eat those with the peel or not. Yes, you can eat the peel of all varieties, but you might find it to be a little fibrous-y. So oftentimes I will scrape out the jelly and then I leave the peel and cut it up small and dehydrate it. Then I put that in teas or maybe my water or something that I want flavor for and add hot water to it. Amazing flavor. So I don't waste any part of it at all. These are great in different, I've seen bread puddings, I've seen them in baking with them. I think the ones that are a little more astringent do better baking, but make sure that they're ripe enough. One of my favorite things to do every fall is I take a sugar pie pumpkin, cut the top off, scoop out all the seeds, then I fill it with all my favorite fall fruits. Persimmons being the #1 key guy, but I'll also put some mango, I'll put some coconut milk in there, a few dates, a little vanilla, some pistachios. and maybe even cranberries. And then I bake it. When it's done, I scoop the inside of the pumpkin with all of this amazing flavor, and it is probably the best dessert on the table at Thanksgiving every year. There are a ton of things you can do with it. I've also made a mango and persimmon pudding. So for those who eat meat, it's great with on the side with either fish or pork or turkey. I actually love it like it is over rice. So have fun exploring their persimmons and don't be afraid of them. They're really good.